I'm obsessed with direction. And some men just know they love a thing. Unfortunately for me, it took 19 years to find mine. But I know of many men who found it in their childhood drawings, or in their father. Some men just know. Just knew. It took me a long time to understand that, and I often wondered why that wasn't me. So here we are. This is an Illinois desert, just farmland. And it has cowboys too, I'd come to find. They have themselves an iron horse, but not just any iron horse. The one they have flies. That's Jonathan. We met at McHenry College, and he was absolutely avid about this plane. He was ecstatic, and his memory sure. So I decided to ask him to show me a bit of this thing world of hands, and somehow he just passed me up. The shop was magnificent. Every space was filled with character, history, and work to finish. Just about anything could be crafted in Mike's shop, I imagine. Cars don't go to war, they said. This we will not forget, they said. Look at the circumstances. Steel in the veins of those men of then. Who now is building planes? Well, that's probably a question we'll always be able to ask. For the men of the B-17 Desert Rat, flying fortress dug out of the muck in a farmer's field near Bangor, Maine. We are, they answered. We are building it. Found on the cruise site, the following excerpts. The second discovery, the XC-108A, remains was made by Steve Alex of Bangor, Maine. In 1985, Alex purchased the remains from the two sons of the original owner, who had since passed away. Alex knew that Mike Kellner, a 30-year-old vintage aircraft buff from Marengo, Illinois, was intent on getting a hold of a B-17 for restoration. Promptly resold the Fortress to him for $7,250. Kellner faced the monumental task of gathering the various pieces of the historic plane from the overgrown woods and transporting them from Maine to his home in Illinois, somehow amassing the financial and logistical means to reconstruct the bomber. Problems restoring the bomber have obviously been a much tougher nut to crack. Beyond the obviously poor condition of the airframe and the lack of readily available parts for the B-17E, Kellner has had to establish financial backing and find some people with the technical expertise to pull the plane together. After several years of work at Galt, the airframe was moved in 1995 to Marengo, Illinois. Each part of the restoration process has been inspected and documented to Federal Aviation Administration airworthiness standards to ensure the airplane can be properly certified at the completion of the massive effort. Kellner has organized a group of volunteers to work on the airplane. The work is slow. Substantial progress has been made in the past decade. While stripping paint from the nose section, the name Desert Rat emerged from beneath a few layers of paint. Each task is performed as resources allow. The effort continues as a privately funded restoration and always welcomes assistance, financial or otherwise. It would appear that the hard work of Kellner and his volunteers will put yet another B-17 back into air. Thank you for listening.